Moving into action now from the Investchem Formula Ford Kent category. Last year we celebrated 50 years of Formula Ford racing. Great to have these cars out here. And of course always fantastic action. The front end of this field, you're going to probably be seeing a big dice there between championship leader Andrew Horn and Alex Voss. Dean Fenter will be looking to come through the field rapidly as they get away off the line. It is the Horn Dog who gets the whole shot by the looks of things. As he goes into turn one, he'll be looking for an opportunity to just maintain the fantastic race weekend he's had so far. Further back in the field, keep an eye out on Dallin Holton and Jeff Gable as they make their way rapidly to the front end and get to there as soon as possible. That's exactly what Dean Fenter wants to do in the orange car there. It looks like Jeremy's had a fantastic start right on the tailpiece there of Andrew Horn as they come down for the first time into the corkscrew. Just sorting each other out there. Dean Fenter hasn't quite got the start he wanted though. He's on board here with Jeff Gable further back. He's a man who comes from Lotus Challenge and has been spending a bit of time now in a single-seater. He's certainly enjoying the rivalry that happens in this class, and it is a big rivalry. You can see big pressure being applied there for first and second, but Andrew Horn just seems to have a slight advantage at the moment over the rest of this field, and he pulls a little bit of a margin there on Jeremy. They're starting to be closed in by Voss, Fenter and Dallin Holton as they start to make their way to the front, and keep an eye on Jonathan Nash in there as well. And Nash, of course, one of the guys who preps these cars for a lot of the drivers. Late braking or locking up there from Dean Fenter. Nash will be thinking to himself, oh, maybe I put a bit more pressure. I can find a way past. Up into the Dunlop loop. This is the southern section of the circuit. As they come through there, it's big pressure from Fenter onto the back end. And it looks like no worries at all there. I can tell you what, Jeff Gable is loving life in that car. He's got a champion on his tail, and he might give up a little bit of room yet to the number one car. 99 versus 1 side by side through turn 1. He's got the inside line, and oh, look at Jonathan Nash. He had an opportunity of note there. Saw the door open. It's allowed Jeff Gable to get through, but Nash is out of shape. Oh, such a pity. He had a big look there, but couldn't quite get there. Jonathan Nash, of course, brother to Matt, and these two guys, as I said, spend lots of time prepping these cars and getting them ready to race. And now, unfortunately, just got it completely out of shape there, trying to use that opportunity that opened up. At the front end, though, it is all about Andrew Horn. There's a little bit more pressure now from David Jeremy. He's a lot closer than what he has been. Let's see if he can get past. I tell you, the Xena car is a difficult car to pass, especially when Andrew Horn has got good pace, and he's really got some fantastic pace here this weekend. David Jeremy now looking for a chance as they come over the airfield. Into the braking markers and into the triple right-hander at Dunlop. So close. So close. He's right underneath that exhaust pipe and under the gearbox. And can he find a way past? No, he can't. They cross the line and they stay pretty much the same as what they have been. Further back, that's Steve Fenter. And he's under attack by the looks of things by the 98 car. And I can tell you, Graham Voss is not going the way we normally see him. In fact, you can see him slowing down there. There's a bit of an issue there for Voss's car. He's going to have to pull to the sideline, and I think he might be out of this one. Certainly not out of it yet for the top two drivers. Any one of them can take this victory. If you see the way the pressure's being applied, I would have to put my money onto David Jeremy. And Andrew Horn is going to have to work hard to keep Jeremy out. Dean Fenter trying to go around the outside. Can't find a way past on Gable. Dallin Holton waiting to pick up the pieces. There you go, Jeremy on the outside of the double right-hander down at turn 6. And he looks like he might have just got out of shape there ever so slightly. That might be enough breathing room there for Andrew Horn. Horn will realize there was a slight mistake there from Jeremy. He's now going to try and push to get away. Capitalize on that mistake when you can. I think he might have just done that. Our champion from last year is Fenter as he comes under braking now for turn 7. He's got ahead and through on Gable. So Gable's lost out one position. Now can he keep Dallin Holton behind him as Holton goes on the attack? Further back in the field, some fantastic races as well there. You can see that James Reeves and Jonathan Nash is trying to make a welcome comeback to the front end after spinning out through turn 2. 7 car of Alex Voss all on his own, so haven't really seen much of him. He's been so comfortable and on his own in 3rd place. Steve Fenter, nice to see this young man getting into it and really enjoying the single-seater life. Fighting with the other Fenters, of course, out on track. Here comes the battle. David Jeremy trying to go around the outside of the double right-hander. Has a big look. Oh, he's out of shape. Had to catch that wheel. Fortunately, just able to do that. He almost ran off again. But David Jeremy just driving the wheels off that car of his to try and get through on Andrew Horn. I think that might be just enough to give Horn another chance to break away again. Jeremy closed in, but I don't know if there's enough time left for him to do anything about it now with the flag beckoning. It's going to be a win here for the Xena car, and Andrew Horndog is going to come through for the win here in the Investchem Formula Ford Kent category. Plain sailing at the end, but he had a fight of it initially. David Jeremy gave him a very good run to the line, but unfortunately made a mistake there on that final lap and allowed Andrew Horn to take the win ahead of Jeremy and Alex Voss in third place. Dean Venter eventually came through for fourth place, beating out Dallin Holton, and Jeff Gable ahead of James Reeves and Jonathan Nash.
We had a good start. I stayed with him, had a couple of goes at him. Coming down the hill at the back, I got alongside him on the outside, he covered the inside, and I got onto the marbles and had a big slap on left and right, and sadly then he pulled a gap, and it's hard to get back from that. But no, good race.